Hi guys, welcome to Believe and Achieve. I'm your host Joan, and today we will be talking on a very interesting topic. And as you all know, becoming the best version of yourself. What does it even mean to become the best version of yourself? What does it even mean? Becoming the best version of yourself is bringing out your true essence. Bringing out your true identity, bringing out your true self, becoming that you imagine that you always want to be. That's you, that particular person. So becoming the best version of yourself is more like saying, okay, I want to be that one girl, that one man, that one guy. I just want to be that guy. That meaning, you know what I mean when I say such. So becoming the best version of yourself is your dream, is more like a dream? No, presently it's a dream because you have not become that person, but then you aspire to become that person. You want to be that guy that steps out of the house and everyone is waving and trying to take pictures with you because you're some sort of celebrity. You want to be that girl that everyone is looking up to for advice and so on. Becoming the best version of you is one of the things you want to do to step up your game. Right? So before I dive right into the topic of today, I would like to say these few lines exactly. You see, trying to become the best version of you is quite challenging. I'm sorry, I had to say that. It's very challenging. I mean, it's challenging to the core. You can't just take that step. There are so many things to stop you. There are so many things put in place to make you feel like giving up. That's the word, giving up. So I think becoming the best version of you has to be a thing of you deciding that, yes, you want to change things. You don't want to do things the way you've always done them. You want to change the way you do things. You want to take a new step towards yourself, your career, your relationship, different things you might be going through. You want to do something different, right? And that is why you're here now. There are a few questions you need to ask yourself before you take on this journey. And I would like to share some with you. So you need to that said, grab a pen and a piece of paper and start taking notes because I'll drop in. Okay, I would like to give some points. Some things you need to put into consideration when you want to become the best version of you. Now, I need you to ask yourself a few questions. I think they are kind of very relevant in this journey because it helps you to ascertain and know the things to adjust. One of the things you want to do is to grab a pen and a paper and write this down. I think it will help you a lot. So let's dive right into it. Okay, number 1, am I always doing my best? That question is a bit interesting. I say it's interesting because it's a very deep one. You need to deeply ask yourself, are you doing your best? Do you feel it? Do you feel like you're doing your best? Are you trying your best, or you're just lagging somewhere, or you lying to yourself? You might be doing that as well. I don't know, but then you need to ask yourself, are you doing your best? Okay, number 2, am I giving up too soon? Look at that question. It might be you doing your best. You're trying your best to do what you want, but you're giving up due to some challenge. I told you initially that becoming your best version is not that easy. It's challenging. You can't give up. If you have to get to the destination, you have to reach that goal. You can't give up. I mean, there are so many things you need to take into consideration, but you can't give up. Okay, 03. What do I like to do and why? What are the new things I want to try? What are those things I don't even want to try? They could be like some hobbies and pastimes and activities that you do. What are those things that you want to try? Right. You need to ask yourself that question. I've not been doing any exercise. You want to try doing some new type of. You want to try exercising. You want to start keeping the right diet. You want to start reading for that exam. You want to start taking your life seriously. You want to start reading more books. What are those things you want to try out? And apart from that, you need to figure out what you like doing though. This is a very crucial question. What do you like doing? Number 4, what are my flaws and what is the best way to work on them? A lot of people don't see that. They have flaws, they have mistakes, and they've made mistakes in some way or sometimes, and they just feel like they are always right. I mean, if you have to become the best version of yourself, you need to start spotting those flaws. You need to start changing them. You need to start correcting them. I know, we are all humans. We are not perfect. But then you need to start spotting those flaws. You can allow them to affect your decision. You can't let them get the best out of you. You need to tell yourself the truth. Number 5, do I underestimate myself from time to time? What this question is, I don't know what to say, but this question hits me hard. I mean, I know a lot of people underestimate themselves. They look down on themselves. They don't see themselves as human beings. I'm sorry, but that's the case. Why would you underestimate yourself below your standards? Well, in this case, you have to step up your game. You can't start thinking low of yourself. You need to start thinking high. You need to start thinking far to be the best version of yourself. Trust me on this, you need to step up your game. You can't have that kind of mentality. Question number 6, what is it that I do not like in other people? Yeah, in life, some people come around us and they say all sorts of things. Some are there to just help us through this ladder, and some are just there to bring us down. You need to spot those people out and you need to cut them off. You need to reduce your meetings with these people. You need to reduce your associations with these people because you only need to work along with people who are there for your growth and your self-development. You just need people that will help you up the ladder. So many people would come as friends, but that's not their true intention. They're just there to bring you down. They don't see anything good in you. They are there to make... I feel you need to cut these people out of your life. You need to cut them out. 07. Am I doing things because I want to do them or someone else wants me to do them? Wow, you see, this answers the question of do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself up for yourself, or if you just want to please others? So many people are people pleasers, by the way. I don't know why, but it turns out that they are people pleasers. You need to learn that in this life, you can't please everybody. You have to do what you want to do because you love to do that thing. You want to do it for you, not because of other people. You can't let people rule your life. I mean, what's that about? You need to step up in your game on this. This is a very crucial question. Number 8. Where do I picture myself in 5 years? Wow, you see, I ask myself a lot when it comes to this question. I ask myself this question so much. At this point, you need to start envisioning yourself from now to 5 years, from now to 10 years. Well, let's start with 5 years. From now to 5 years, what do you want to see yourself as? Do you want to see yourself as that guy or as that lady, whoever? How do you want to see yourself? You want to see yourself as a CEO, as a celebrity, a very well-known one, as a very good actor or an actress, or as a medical doctor, whoever, right? You want to see yourself there, right? So you need to start envisioning yourself. Start envisioning. Don't sit back and just think that, well, let things come as they are. You need to start thinking about them. Think of them first. 9. Would I still want to come back to this activity or job if I stopped doing it for a while? Wow, now this has to do with how well you like what you're doing presently. And do you have some sort of interest in what you're doing? If that is not the case, then you have to move on and look for something new. But if that's the case, you like what you're doing presently, but you just want to be better. You just want to do something that would fetch you more money or something. Yeah, you can also do something that will fetch you more money, but you can size both of them together and you could do them concurrently. Or was the word simultaneously anyhow? But you could know how you could plan yourself on what exactly you want to give up. Do you want to give up this present thing you're doing, or do you want to do something else? It depends on how well you like what you're doing, right? So it determines what you want to do. Number 10. Is my group of friends or family the people I belong with, and do I want to hang out with them, and how do they affect my perspective of myself? Well, this question is very important. You need to ask yourself this question. Do you trust your family? Do you trust your friends? Do you always want to be around them? And when I say family affects a lot of decisions we make, trust me, I am very correct in this. A lot of times a lot of people agree with me though. A lot of times our family is like, no, you can do that. That's not right. You can start a business, you can do it. But trust me when I say that you have to believe in yourself. If you trust yourself, you can do it. I know your family would play one or two roles, but in 99% of everything you want to do, you need to start by trusting yourself first. Unless you don't trust yourself, well, it's quite nice, and I know some families can be very supportive, but if you don't have a very supportive family, it's fine. Just trust yourself. If you trust yourself enough, trust me, you're cool. So that shouldn't be a very huge issue, but I guess it's a huge issue in most people's life. Number 11. What would my ideal life look like? Oh my God, that question is stunning. I mean, I'm very certain that 90% of us want to have that kind of luxury. I mean, luxurious life, travel anywhere we want to go. We want to visit places, we want to do so many things. We want to own luxurious cars. We want to have the best mansions. We want to be friends with every wealthy person, that kind of thing, right? So many people have an ideal life like that. But trust me, they don't just happen. You need to make them work. You need to make them work. And you can't sit down and snoop around and you think they'll work like that. You need to step up. You need to make them work. Number 12, am I giving up on something because the attack seems so hard, or is it that my heart was never in it? Okay, a lot of people in the present time, it's like they don't feel happy working where they are working or doing the job they are doing. Presently, I don't know the reasons, but so many things are involved. But then you need to ask yourself very well, how happy am I here? If you don't see happiness, it is like a struggle. Every day feels like a struggle to you. Please stop. Please take a step back. Please think about it. Please think about what you want to do. And do it. You need to believe in yourself. I told you before, you need to believe in yourself in this.
Alright guys, we've come to a wrap of those 12 things you should consider when you want to become the best version of yourself. These are questions, very simple but complicated kinds of questions you need to ask yourself. This would help you in making decisions. I know it's challenging, but guys, you need to keep it up. This year we hope for the best. And thank you guys. Bye. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time. Bye.